All right. So let's do another example. All right. So we're going to start off by multiplying our first and last terms together. And I want you to note here that's a -4. Okay. So when I do 9 times -4, I'm going to get -36. I'm looking for a difference of -9. Okay. That's our middle term. And I'm going to start looking at my factors of -36. So I start with 1 and 36. And one of these guys has to be negative, so let's just choose the 36 for the time being. That's going to give me -35, which is not what we want. I have 2 and 18, and let's say it's -18. So it's going to give me -16, which is not what I want. Next up would be 3. So 3 and 12. If I let the 12 be negative, that's going to give me -9. Okay? So it's important here which one you let be negative. Okay? Because we want a negative result, which means in this case, we want the bigger number to be negative. Okay? If we wanted a positive result, we want the smaller number to be negative. Okay? So this is our pair of factors. This is what we're going to be rewriting the equation with. Okay? In our next step, we're going to rewrite this guy as plus 3x minus 12x minus 4. Okay, so I took those two factors and I used them to rewrite the -9. All right, now we want to factor this by grouping. So I factor out the greatest common factor from these two guys, which is going to be a 3x. That x is important here, okay? You need to make sure that you get that. So when I factor out the 3x, this is going to give me 3x, and that's going to become plus 1, right? So since our middle term is negative, that needs to come down, and I'm going to be factoring out a 4 from these two guys. So I'm going to factor out -4. And what's going to be left behind is a 3x, and when I factor out -4 from -4, I end up with a plus 1. Okay, that negative sign is going to change our parity. It's going to change the sign on that guy. And what we have left, we're at our last step, we just need to rewrite this. So we have 3x minus 4 times 3x plus 1. And there's your result.